Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Court Farms. I couldn't think of the name then. As you can see, I have just moved the Renault over down to field number 2. This is one of our ploughing jobs we took on the last episode. Couldn't speak then, and yeah, that's kind of in the way. I don't think that'll be right there, but we're gonna basically leave him to just go and do his thing because we're gonna go in the yeah, we've got a few to do. Now I have installed a couple of new mods because I've just been catching up with mods that have been released, and we have the forager mods. Now I know on this series, guys, I said we weren't gonna do any like rental work and things like that, but I really do fancy just trying one of these forage contracts over on this series. Just because we've never done one before, so I think maybe we might just do one just to kind of see how it goes. But right now we have to cultivate field number 12. That is on our to-do list today. That is what we're going to do with the Ford. Now, if you're wondering why I don't really do much like of the ploughing work and stuff at the moment, the ploughing work has to be done by the Renault. I'm not the biggest fan of the Renault. Until we can get rid of the Renault, yeah, the ploughing work's kind of just going to be done with horseplay basically for now. That's kind of just the idea how it's going to be until we can replace it, that's for sure. But yeah, massive shout out to everybody who watched the last video, guys. I didn't expect everybody to come back and be watching on the you know, hitting the like button on that video like we were beforehand, but I am trying to still get to the point where we're getting 50 likes per video, guys. If we're not hitting 50 likes per video, the series will come to an end. The problem is, if there's no new map to play that I'm really interested in, it's going to be very hard to bring another series until a decent map comes out. I'm not trying to be like, oh, you got to do it, you know, to keep, you know, but if people are not enjoying it, we used to get like 70 likes and we're down to like, we're in the 30s now. So if people are not really enjoying it anymore, you know, I kind of, yeah, I don't know, do you know what I mean? I've had a couple of week break. I did massively enjoy having my couple of week break. It was nice to just not have to deal with it, because at the end of the day, if we're not growing as a channel, it's gonna be hard to continue making content. You know, we were getting somewhere and it's kind of just taken a few steps back, but I'm gonna give it till like the end of this month before we kind of make any decisions. You know, because obviously I've had a couple of weeks back, I've had a couple of weeks off, and now I've just come back, so I kind of just wanted to get that out there, guys. You know, we've got to be growing in order to continue. It's nothing personal to anybody or anything like that, but if we're not growing, you know, as a channel, we're not, you know, I've got other things to do, especially once the end of this year comes and hopefully we come to buy our house. Obviously that's going to take precedent over a lot of things, but obviously if the channel's growing nicely and doing really well, I would carve that time out still to make the videos, you know what I mean? Obviously just kind of pointing out kind of where we're looking at channel wise. But yeah, if you do watch the videos, guys, make sure you hit the like button, just to, you know, it just kind of shows me you guys are still interested in this series. Like I say, the problem I've got is there is no other really good quality map out there that I'd like to play on. That's the only other map I've got left to play on is Western Wilds, but was going to come in a live stream. Again, I've not really done anything like that just yet because, yeah, I've got my internet working at the moment, but I've got friends playing other games and I go and play with them during the day. But yeah, they're going travelling in November, so that gives me more time then to do that when they're not about, you see. So that's the idea. That's the idea anyway. But yeah, today's job is to do this field here. It's going to be quite a big job actually. We do need to be looking at getting some bigger equipment soon, even if it's just more powerful tractors. But before we do that, we have to get our harvester. That is our main goal right now, is to get the harvester. because harvest season is approaching. Now, I did say I weren't going to be sure if I was going to be in April or May. I did decide to just hang out in April for another month. Just why not? Why not? I've got a bit of catching up to do with not being here for a little bit. Sorry about the stopping there. I was just moving my pedals under my desk. Right, field 12 is 22% done already. That's all right. Lovely. Right, we need to get a second headland done. So we've got some turning room. That is going to be the idea with that. Yeah, the Ford is looking nice now. The Ford is working nice. It doesn't seem to have that sliding issue anymore. So yeah, it's a nice tractor to drive. I think this is vastly becoming one of my favourite tractors to drive at the moment. That's for sure. Lovely. Okay, we'll get this second headland done and then we can start going up and down. This field is nearly done already, as you can see. We can see all the way around the edge. I'm not really sure why we're getting rid of grass fields, but yeah. I'll take it. It's a job at the moment. But yeah, I think we're going to look at doing one of them forage jobs, guys. Because like I say, we've never done one before. I know I said I weren't going to do any of that kind of work on this series. You know, we weren't doing the loaning. That's what it was, wasn't it? We couldn't loan anything. I really want to do one of the forage jobs. I just want to test it, see what it's like, see if they're a really good contract. I know some people really like them, some people don't like them. I think it's just a personal preference, but yeah, I've never done one, so I thought, well, if we do one, it's yeah, it just gives us something else to do. But it does obviously mean, oh, I tell you what, actually, we could maybe buy a forage. I've got some cheaper ones. The only problem is they're not going to be a big header on them. That's going to be the problem. I think we need to have a look in the store. I haven't looked in the store today, actually. It's April the 2nd. Yeah, it would be nice to look in the discount store. Right, we're gonna go and do this bottom bit, but we are gonna do ups and downs now, but we're just gonna start on the opposite side. I don't think we're gonna get over much done today in like the episode wise for job wise. I don't really want to bring any time lapses in. I do enjoy just playing the game for what it is. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. A bit of a big overlap, but I just want to try and get a better edge in. It was a little bit wibbly wobbly. Wibbly wobbly. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, I do apologise as well, guys, if you hear any noise in the background. I'm not saying you will, I'm not saying you won't. My next door neighbour's currently having a new kitchen fitted, and it is... well, it sounds daft, but sometimes it triggers the dog into a barking frenzy, sometimes it doesn't. So, kind of, yeah, if my dog goes nuts, yeah, you probably heard something from next door. Again, I couldn't really not produce a video because the workmen are in next door, you know what I mean? If I don't do videos because of somebody else, I'd never do any more again, do you know what I mean? It's... I think my steering wheel needs resetting. Was there a farm sim update? Every time there's a farm sim update on Steam, it resets my steering wheel dead zone back to 14%. Yeah, I did massively enjoy the other day, guys, having an hour-long video. I really did. It was nice. I don't know if that's why some people didn't like the video. Yeah, we had a few people not liking it, but first one back after a couple of weeks, I didn't just want to come in with a 20-minute video. Do you know what I mean? It was... I wanted to get the jobs finished that we'd started before the little mini break. As you can see though, that is looking really, really, really good. This is coming along nicely. And I'm going to presume the ploughing in field 2 is, I think he's still on the headlands. The Renault might struggle a little bit because the Renault needed the front weight. But we only have one front weight and I was driving the Ford, so I was taking priority over the weight. So yeah, he might be struggling a little bit with the plough. I'm not saying he is, I'm just saying he might be. And we are now 40, oh no, field 2 is 40%. Oh, he's not doing too bad then. He's nearly halfway. Come on, new gear, let's change it manually, there we go. Yeah, we are flying through this job. I say flying, we're doing 8 miles an hour, but I think it was going very well. We're getting through it. We've got no issues with it. Once we've done this, we've got a few fertilising contracts to do. Again, not massive, you know, not massively paying jobs, especially by the time you buy the fertiliser. They are scattered all over the map though. I was meant to be trying to work in the area of our farm, but when it comes to fertilising contracts, I just want to, yeah, I just kind of want to do them, you know what I mean? I want to get some fertilising contracts done. They're relatively easy money. We don't have many fertilising contracts to do, which was another reason why we brought the forage jobs in. Might look at bringing some lime contracts in very soon as well. There we go. But nearly done this field. It's definitely shooting through this this job. 7 hours on our Ford already, guys. 7 hours on this Ford already. That is absolutely crazy. In fairness, this is a job the Leyland could have done. I just didn't want to use the Leyland. I like to drive this Ford. It gives me time to make sure everything on it's working. Since I did the you know what I say, the upgrades, since I did the fixes to it. There we go. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Oh, we've got maybe 6 more rows to do, maybe. Well, we're 72% to give you an idea, so a quarter of the field left to do. I'm wondering if I can do it a slightly different way now. It might be easier. I like to do it, I prefer to do it like this, but I always get the cutting so badly wrong. But if I can go to the edge, and then when we go up, I'll do the other edge coming down. I think that's going to be a lot better way to do that than how we're doing it at the moment. Right, let's have a look. Let's get that tidied up there, I think. Right, field 2 is now 50%. See, we can just leave that going this entire video. If he doesn't get finished in this video, then we'll just let him carry on afterwards. But we might have a bit of a longer video than just like 30 minutes. I don't know. Like I say, I really did enjoy it. I think the hour was maybe a bit long, but maybe like 40 minutes was might be a bit better time. Like I say, we used to do farm sim videos every day. We're down to 3 days a week. Like I say, if people don't enjoy it, I'm not going to waste my time. I know there are some people out there who hit the like button. This is not against you guys. I know you guys are there. It's just that number's slowly dwindling, and it is a big issue. You've got to think, if we're not getting the viewership, you've got to ask yourself the question, why carry on? You know, I'm not trying to be negative or anything like that. It's just my time couldn't be spent doing other things, you know, and I can play games without recording. You know what I mean? I could play this. I could continue playing this exact map right where I am now for the next 8 hours if it's not been recorded. You know what I mean? We used to live stream Maypole. Before Maypole was even released, we were playing like 8 hours a day. You know what I mean? There was about 5 or 6 of us in a server on that map at one point. But obviously my internet went proper dog, and it's just, yeah, it's really, really difficult to continue to live stream. But now I've got good internet, like I say, I do need to be doing a test stream at some point, but I don't know what game I'm gonna, you know, I've got my farming game to stream, I've got my other channels I can play on, you know what I mean? It's hard to figure out what's gonna be the best game to stream. If I stream Farm Sim, it's most likely going to be the Western Wilds. Yeah, it's gonna be very difficult. So I've done co-op gameplays before. It worked well when it was me and Flo. We did have viewers join us at one point, but viewers just, I don't want to say viewers made it worse. They didn't. It's just viewers started having issues connecting and stuff, but I couldn't be waiting all day for people to try and figure out the issues. It was, yeah. Me and Flo, we'd be chatting like 7 o'clock in the morning, you know what I mean? But Mr. Flo at the moment, he has got a new job. He finished his college, he's got a new job, he's not around as much anymore. So it's a shame. Obviously life gets in the way for a lot of people. I don't want to say I miss him. I can't be saying that. Can't be saying that about Flo. He'll get above his station otherwise. Nah, I was playing Sea of Thieves with him last night. Just trying to get back in the swing of playing Sea of Thieves. It's been a year or so since I played that game, and oh my god, I was so rusty at it. Let us go and this has to be nearly done, this field. Come on. I'm literally on to the final little bit. There we go. Field 12 is complete. We're not messing around. We're only doing it till it says complete. There we go. So we can crack on with a little bit of extra work. Right, field 12 is done. £2,000. Right, so just want to stop that for a second, and I want to go into the discount store. Ooh, well, that's not a bad trailer. Nice. Shame about the power. Sugar beet potatoes. That technically does carrots as well. It's a shame that's the XL, guys. If that wasn't the XL version, I would have bought that. But 200,000 litre capacity, so that's not going to be used. I don't mind that though. But 17 grand. That was only 9. Yeah, there's nothing in the shop. But if we were to buy a forage harvester, guys, let's have a look. We've got £30,000 forage harvester, New Holland. We would need a trailer though. Then we've got £60,000 for this one, and then we've got 64,000 for this one. Again, can be cheaper. You know what I mean? So there are ways we can do it. £100,000 there. So yeah, I don't know. What do you reckon? I know I said we want a harvester, but that forage harvester job alone was worth 7 grand. 7 grand we own a forage harvester. It would mean cutting grass is a lot easier. No, it wouldn't be any easier. We need hay. We need hay, not grass. We'd have to buy. So it's £30,000 for a forage harvester. It's £30,000 for a forage harvester. we would need to have, there's grass there, so 5,000, so 35,000. We'd need a trailer. We'd need a good-ish sized trailer. So we'd be looking about 45 to 50,000 pounds, but we would own a forage harvester. We do have the money to buy that. I can't buy it right now though, because if we buy it right now, I might need to buy some fertilizer. Obviously, you know, if we're going to go and quickly do some fertilizing jobs, we need to make sure we've got the money for it. Field 2 is still going nicely by the look of it. He's working really, really well. Just need to double check on our animals. They've got water, they've got food, yes, obviously. They've got food, they've got water, so yep, everything is looking really good on the animal side of things. I know people are going to be like, yeah, but you bought that feed mixer, we told you not to buy it. Trust me, that's coming. That's coming. Once we can buy a harvester, see, that's the other downside. If we buy a harvester, we can't buy this cow field. It's like a catch-22. I don't know which way is the best way to do this. There's always seems to be a better way to do something. So now we need to be getting the spreader. Where? Aha, there's the spreader. I was going to say, where is the spreader? So yeah, we've got to just quickly figure out what field numbers we've got to do. We'll go and do a couple of these contracts. Right, yeah, that's the next issue. We've got to make sure we don't put too much fertilizer in. It does get a little bit tipsy otherwise. Or tippy, not tipsy, tippy. And those are bags of seed, not fertilizer. No, the bags of lime. Oh my god, that's even worse. That's even worse. Hang on, what have we got? So that is growing nicely over here. Yeah, I think I've got to lime one of our fields. Alright, so we need to go and buy a bag of fertilizer. So that is going to be a little trip up to the shop. Not the end of the world. We do have to do the job, the fertilizing contracts up at the top of the map anyway, so it's not the end of the world. It's just a long drive to the shop from our farm. That is the downside. It's a very long drive. Yeah, sorry about that. Needed a drink. Come on, little Ford. Come on. But really know why you never reach 28 mile an hour. You never seem to do. Yeah, we've got a few little fields. I know 92 is the next ploughing field, which is quite a long way away. So we'll probably do that one obviously in the next episode. I'll move the tractor over there while it's not here. I don't think 92 is a big field. Oh, 92 is bigger than you think. Okay, that's a pain in the ass. 88, 40, 118, 130. I do think we're going to need at least 2 bags of fertilizer. It might even be 3. I'm only going to buy 2. We do technically have 1 bag's worth of fertilizer in the spreader already, so yeah, it's we'll see. We'll start with the jobs nearest to where we are, I think. Be the best way to do this. Yeah, we've got a nice summer coming up in Court Farm. But let me know what you think we should do about the forage contracts. Do you think we should maybe just maybe lease the equipment? You know, I know, like I say, we weren't meant to lease the equipment, but if we do lease the equipment just to do one, just to see what it's like, because like I say, I've never done one of these contracts before. I don't know if it's good, I don't know if it's bad, you know, I've never done one. We could do it as a test. Maybe we could lease it to see if it's worth doing. I think that's what we'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll accept one of the contracts just so that we've got it and it doesn't disappear. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do, guys. I'll accept it for now and see what you guys think. We'll do the 7,900 one. We'll borrow those items. Let me know if you don't want me to do it, because we won't. But I just fancy trying it to see if it's worth buying a forage. So that's lime. Right, no, it's okay. We need to be... I was buying the nitram stuff, wasn't I? And I said we were going to buy... This might be too much. Yeah, I think I might have just bought too much. We've got to make sure it doesn't get too heavy. I did add a little bit extra weight to the mass on this Ford. It's going to be a tight squeeze. Right, it didn't fit it all in. Okay, so there's nothing we can do about that. Yeah, it's a little bit on the light side right now. But we're just going to have to take it a little bit easy when turning. Turning, braking, accelerating. It does look like the wheels are not on the ground, but they are. Interesting. Right, so where are we going now then, guys? We are going to field 88. I'm sure 88. Yeah, 92 is that. Yeah, every field except 92 is the fertilizing contract. Whoa! Whoa, that's what I said about being careful. Wow. We almost ended up in a river. Right. 88 is the biggest field to do as well. So that's actually really good. So we'll do 88 and then we'll do 137. See how the fertilizer consumption is used. We'll get the rest of that bag of fertilizer at some point. It'll probably be left at the shop for a little while, to be fair, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Right. It's actually turning really, really nicely. A little bit of extra weight. Basically, I added, I think, about a quarter of a ton to the overall mass of the tractor. It stopped the sliding. And it does seem to be a little bit better with the weight on the front now as well. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, there may be a day coming up soon, guys, where a farm video might be missing from the week, you know, from the calendar. Like I say, I do try to bring 3 a week, but I know Oxygen David has a update coming out soon for the map. Obviously, once that update comes out, I need to get to work in Giants Editor. I've got things to do in Giants Editor to make it how it is now. So you never know. There might be a little bit of time where, you know, we might miss a video. Just gonna give that out now. Yeah, the lighting's changing. He's using a Bullet Bill's lighting system apparently. That won't affect me personally. I'm using Relight. Field 2 contract is complete. Nice. Didn't expect that to actually complete in this episode. Although, yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe. It's hard to work out sometimes, the jobs. Wow, this is using a lot of fertilizer. We've used up nearly 250 litres already. Although 250 litres on 4,000 is not a lot. Missing a little bit on that edge there. Come on, Matt. Looking good. Looking really good. It's amazing how much fertilizer this is using, isn't it? Wow, did not expect it to use this much. I don't know why, I just didn't think it would use this much. Although then again, saying that, Tony G has... I keep pointing that as Tony G. It's not Tony G, it's Tony D. It's Tony D! Keep forgetting. Keep meaning to change it. Yeah, it's mad, but I've got... You know what it is? There's like 4 Tonys in my in my community, and I'm so sorry that all the Tonys I keep getting them all mixed. I genuinely get them all mixed up. Like I say, I've got Dory brain. I ain't gonna make any excuses. I genuinely have Dory brain. Like the wife said to me yesterday, because the wife worked from home, and was one of the reasons why there was no trucking video recorded. 2 reasons why trucking video has not been recorded this week is 1, I don't have the new DLC, and 2, the wife is working at home 3 days a week, 3 days this week, and obviously it's hard to make noise when she could get a phone call at any point, or she's got, you know, she has to make one, or, you know, she's trying to concentrate for work. So yeah, it's one of the reasons why I was buying a house is taking a little while. We're trying to find that right one, do you know what I mean? I want to try and buy somewhere that I can kind of give myself a little game room so I can soundproof it up, and yeah, just kind of left to my own devices really. And the wife she had a hospital appointment yesterday. It's one of the reasons why, well, Monday, it was yesterday, obviously for me recording today. As you know, she has a snoring problem. It keeps me awake all night, every night. She had her hospital appointment yesterday. She has been diagnosed with sleep apnea. She's just got to get herself a machine now, and then hopefully I should start getting some extra sleep. The end is in sight, guys. I will be able to get some sleep very, very soon. Now, I know some people don't like it when I talk about IRL stuff, but I'm fertilizing a field, guys. What do you want me to say? You know what I mean? Got to talk about something. Yeah, hopefully I should be getting some sleep very, very soon. And I am so looking forward to being able to sleep. As it stands now, I only sleep on a Friday and a Saturday night because the wife was nice enough to sleep on the sofa. And then during the week, I just kept awake all night. She says to me, says, well, why don't you sleep on the sofa on a weekend? Honestly, guys, if I was the one snoring and keeping myself awake, I would completely and utterly do that. But I feel, now this is going to be, I don't want to say like selfish, but it's kind of a bit, oh, you know, but I feel like I shouldn't be the one. Hello? Field 88 has been fertilized. You've not... Really? 7622. Right, okie dokie. So let's count 7622. 7622. 7622. If you're not... I've done the job. I'm going to get paid for it. That is weird. Why did that not work? Why did that... Right, I need to be careful here, guys. These fertilizing contracts might not work. I think it's because it's grass. I've never fertilized a grass field in contracts on this game ever before. That was really, really strange. Let's go figure out field 137. Find out what's going on there. That field took nearly 10 minutes to do. That's crazy. Yeah, we've got a long... Yeah, we'll probably be in April again in the next episode. Might change the time to 10. We need to do something to get through the months a little bit. Yeah, why did that not come up as complete? I bought the fertilizer, guys, so I'm going to do these contracts. If I have to do them and then just put the money in, I will do that. Yeah. Very strange. It's strange how that didn't work. This is grass again. I'm telling you now, this won't give me this as a complete. It's weird actually. Every field on this map seems to be grass. Yeah, it is. Field 137, 10% complete. Okay, so why did 88 bug out? I don't know. That was weird. Very, very strange indeed, guys. Very strange indeed. Right, let's get these last couple of fertilizing contracts done. We definitely came up there 10%, so we're gonna presume this has been done now. There is a way to change Control Z. There we go, that looks better. There we go. Hopefully we're not going to waste as much now. Could maybe go a bit thinner, but I know it gets a bit wider down here. It definitely came up saying 10%, but I haven't seen any numbers since. But I've got to be honest, I haven't been paying attention. There we go, 93. There we go. Right, so that one worked. Right, really strange, guys, really strange. So we've got field 40 and field 118 to go. That is... Okay, that is really strange. It's removed the grass. What is going on today, guys? What is going on today on Court Farms? Every field is definitely grass. I don't mind. I'm not, like I said, there's going to be a few bugs until that first year cycle gets like redone after the update. No, it wasn't an update, was it? My game corrupted out, didn't it? That was it. I know what it was. I just couldn't remember. Yeah, we've got 2 fields to do. We'll quickly do these 2 fields, and I think that would be... Yeah, it'll be the end of the episode. We're going to be about nearly 40 minutes in. Like I say, time lapses will come back, guys. Remember, when we come to harvest season, harvesting is not the quickest job in the world. That's where we'll bring in some time lapses, some jump cuts. But while we're just fertilising, cultivating, ploughing, I do like to just, you know, do it as and when. Field 118 is coming up on the left hand side. Yeah, £65,000 in the bank. That is not too shabby at all. Bear in mind that we've had to buy like nearly £6,000 worth of fertilizer, so not too shabby at all. You've got to remember it. All the gates are closed. That's probably right now the biggest annoying thing. All these gates I left open. I might actually, off recording, go around and open all the gates. Just makes it a bit easier when you're in the game. Right, so let's get this done. Yes, we can drive all the way up the middle and it's done. Hey, there we go, 10% on this field as well. Lovely. Nice. Yeah, so we've got one more field to do after this year. We should have plenty of fertilizer left. We won't have like loads, like, but we do need to do a little bit of fertilizing over on our farm. So hopefully in the next episode we can get our sheep field, our grass field, and that little bit of grass we did near the sign, we can get that converted, or get that fertilized again, sorry, so that is 100% yield. That would work out better for us. Come on, it's just wide enough, is this spreader. Sometimes I just miss a tiny little bit. I'm just gonna do a quick U-turn there, and we've done. So that is field 118 done. So field 40 to go. Now the last ploughing contract we'll do in the next one. We'll get the, like I say, I'll move the Renault over in the next episode. We'll get that going on Courseplay. And then we'll look at possibly doing that forage harvester. Yeah, next episode will be tomorrow, guys, because it was meant to be Monday, Wednesdays, Thursdays. It kind of work out better for me video recording wise. Just easier for me. Right, field 40 is... Oh, it's that one split over two. Yes, I remember now. Okie dokie. Yeah, £67,484 in the bank. So we've got a good chunk of money in the bank now. I don't think we've... Yeah, we have had that kind of money before once, haven't we? We bought the farm with it. I was going to say, have we ever had 100 grand in the bank? Yeah, I think the farm was about 100 grand. Over there. Yep, so this... Yeah, so it was just field 88 not working. I don't really know what's gone wrong with field 88, but... Yeah. Field 88 is now... was just the one giving us the issue for fertilising. Very, very strange indeed. Let's get that over there. Let's try and get as wide a spread as possible. Yeah, we'll narrow the spreader for the coming down there. Lovely. So this should top us over to about nearly £70,000. Now I think £70,000 is a good amount of money to have in the bank. Let's be honest. Who's going to moan at having 70 grand in the bank? If you're moaning about having 70 grand in your bank because it's not enough, there's something wrong with you. You must be rich. Right, there we go. We're going to just come down there, that tiny little bit. That leaves us with 1,800. So we've basically... We bought 3 bags. There's a little bit left at the shop. There's not much though. There's only like 50 litres. So that's going to be... We've got about... Yeah, 900 litres in. Yeah, not quite a bag. And there we go. That is what we've got left in here to do. That's weeding, that's liming. Origin. Was field 88 our forage contract? My forage oh my god, I've done it wrong. Field 88 was the forage contract, wasn't it? It wasn't a fertilizer contract, was it? It was the forage. Was that the forage? I don't know. I thought I accepted that forage contract. All I've got's a ploughing. Have I just given myself the... I'll look on the video. We'll have to maybe correct it. We'll find out. But I'll tell you what we'll do. Field 139. Give me one moment. Is there any equipment up by the shop? There is no equipment up by the shop. So I have accidentally done the wrong contract. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. That was completely my fault. So I'll tell you what we'll do. I said we were going to try and do one of those contracts. So we're going to have to do this one now. Borrow the items. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Okay, so that's not working. I've accepted the contract to borrow the items, and it hasn't spawned the items. So the forage contracts are not working. Just double checking everywhere. I know they're not here because there's no little icon on the little mini-map. Right, has anyone had this issue before? Please let me know in the comments below if you've had this issue with the forage contracts. If you have to own your own equipment, then fine. We can't really do them just yet. But let me know what you think in the comments below, guys, because I could really do with trying to figure out why that didn't work. But for now, I'm going to leave the episode here since we're having those issues. I do massively appreciate everybody watching the video. If you made it to the end, please don't forget to hit the like button, guys. It's a way for me to know to continue the series. You know, drop a comment even if it just says hi. And until the next episode, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye for now.